Hey everybody, welcome to Terror Report. We're playing the Hat Man. I'm Clint Prentice. Kyle Locke's here.
Hey,
Evan Tognotti's here.
Have I ever told you guys that I'm actually the Hat Man?
No.
that explains so much.
So you're gonna have to tell me whether or not this is too loud.
Right now it's fine.
Okay. No controller support.
Okay. I believe this game is what we call in the biz early access as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, did I buy this?
Yes.
Oh, when did I buy this?
It's a horror game.
Lois White, mother of Virginia White of Cleveland, Bates Road.
That's fine. That's a good one, Hat Man Bates.
Bates Motel. We regret to inform you that your daughter Virginia has gone missing. No need to come here, as we have our full staff looking for her.
Don't worry about it. Look.
We got this under control.
You would just be in the way. Dr. Henry Hummer, Superintendent of the Canton Asylum for the Insane.
Kyle, do you know anything about this game?
I do, actually. I actually watched a playthrough of it earlier today. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Is it gonna break?
It's not that it's gonna break. From what it looks like,
Scary.
no. The way that it looks is that it. Don't you?
What?
Careful, there might be a bucket there.
What is this thing? I'm pressing shift and it's
That's
doing the vertigo
very
tilt
intensely-
zoom.
That's like you're leaning up on your toes and looking at something.
Oh, it's probably like shift is probably the run, right?
Yeah, but it's
So it
doing the
probably
vertical.
changes the perspective, so like maybe you can see more when
Oh,
you're running.
I
that
mean,
makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
yes,
yeah,
but it just feels weird whenever you're doing it. It's
right
like,
when you're not running.
whee!
You're slipping, sliding.
All right, let's grab this teddy bear.
But anyway, so I watched a playthrough of it, and it looks
Well,
like we might.
where's that book going?
All right, so Clint, guess what?
Gotta
You
find
get to
all 8 pages.
You get to collect pages.
Fuck this video game. Let's.
You got to collect pages for your journal,
I'm done.
Good job, indie scene.
and it's not 8; it's like 20.
You
missed something. Like, messed this up.
Whenever you get close to a page, you will hear whispers, so it kind of helps you at least to find them. But I will say right now, the enemy in this game is incredibly aggressive.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, did we ever play Slender Haunt? I think it was.
No.
Okay. Slender Man's really aggressive in that one, and a lot of people, like, they just can't. Very few people have beaten it, at least on YouTube, because he's so aggressive. And this is kind of a similar situation.
Don't, I'm sure you got this. So you can find like 20 pages. There are only 5 like things he's trying to fill in.
Right, but then it turns from green to yellow,
What?
and you have to fill it again. And then it turns from yellow, I think, to orange. You have to fill it again.
Oh,
and then it
so
turns
so
from
like our
orange-
threat levels.
Yeah,
right.
it's threat levels.
Right, and it turns orange to red, and you got to fill it again.
Good.
And you also have to find other things in order to unlock new places to get more pages.
You know
while
what?
You're doing it.
I don't know. I think that I have reached the end of my rope when it comes to both collect the pages games and also horror games set in insane asylums.
Yeah, probably done with that. You think if Kyle, just by the way,
Same
that's a good
sound
noise.
every time.
Good noise. Kyle,
Yeah.
do you think if we had Clint just play like vanilla ass Slender, if it would do anything to him, like right now?
Just Slender the 8 pages, the original.
Yeah.
I mean, he has played it before.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like
I I
Before,
don't
it
think
was
so.
definitely more
You know
of a
what's-
soul, like,
You know what's
fear.
truly terrifying?
What?
There are no toilets in this stall and that stall.
That's because the Hat Man got there first, ripped him out.
Oh god.
And then apparently decided to close the hole in the bottom of the ground too.
Clearly, you haven't read up on your Hat Man lore.
Clearly.
You got that page, though.
This game also randomizes where you're going and stuff. Actually, it randomizes as you're playing. So you might go back someplace and it won't be the same anymore.
That's
Oh,
cool.
like The Shining.
Yes.
Just like The Shining. We just got to make sure that we can reference The Shining in every episode of Terror Report from here on out.
It shouldn't be too hard. As long as I just shout The Shining at some point, we've basically
Right.
done.
Right, yeah.
Oh god. That was him, I'm assuming.
Here comes the Hat Man. Ready to fuck you up.
Yep, and yeah, if it gets you, it's like Slender, one and done.
It's game over.
Yeah.
Game over for you, and out of the game and in the game.
Alright, Hatman?
The game over of the character's life.
Haha, game
Ah.
over. Alright, so, Kyle, you might recall a certain video that we've done where places were randomizing themselves.
Right.
I find that to be utterly terrifying.
Okay.
And
Right.
and so yep, this is
Feeling a little
Doing something?
little anxious.
Okay.
But I mean, like,
Thus far. I mean, we haven't really gotten a good spook yet.
no, I mean, I'm just a little anxious. Like, but I do think that is a good mechanic for horror.
You like knowing where you are
Yes.
and where you're going, and you like knowing if you turn around, you'll go back where you were.
Exactly.
there are also bad examples of that. One of them being one of them being Daylight, which also randomized, and that
Yeah.
one obviously was not.
No. I think
Daylight, I
done.
hear it's just not all that.
Well, you were there.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like the premise and the idea of it is good, but there just wasn't enough in that to really do anything. And considering it's like there's pre-set things that are going to happen, and they wanted to make it an interactive thing with Twitch and stuff like that. Like, I feel like they felt like they had to limit it almost.
That's
so that they could do
weirdly
that.
like unresponsive when we were doing it too. Where like
Yeah,
people
I don't know,
turn
like
stuff
if there was like
Can I
some
crouch?
kind
Like,
of
what
weird.
is? I don't have any. Thank you, early access. What do you think crouch would be?
control.
Nope.
C?
Shift is jump. C is crouch.
Yeah.
That is a claw shape that I am making with my hand.
You should
Yeah, some games do that where it's C instead, and it's kind of annoying.
you should uncheck screen effects because I hope if you do, it'll just go entirely dark. More effects on the screen.
No, I think that just stops like the tell for hat
Oh.
guy.
Hat Man.
Oh,
Hat
The
guy.
Hat-
he's an
Jeez, get it
Chat.
right.
sorry.
God.
He's not from Adventure Time.
No. Hat Princess.
There are some actually. There are a lot of horror games still coming out that look like they're going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And
I
they're
just hope
all
we get,
set in insane asylums.
I hope we get more innovation.
Yeah.
Because Slender was clearly like a pretty innovative thing in terms of the way it was delivering horror. It was very uncompromising.
And Amnesia before
Right.
that.
Yeah, and Amnesia
Yeah.
before that. Slender.
Yeah, I feel like they
and more-
definitely revitalized kind of. I feel the desire and love for horror, but then everybody kind of jumped on this bandwagon of doing the same generic thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
there are a couple that I'm really excited for though, like Routine. I don't know.
I bang my fist against my desk sometimes, and I know it always makes my dog bark, but I still do it. Still do it.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
boy.
Okay, sorry, I...
There it is again.
Fuck it. No.
Oh, Hatman's here.
I think you're done. You're
Yeah, I'm
doomed.
boned.
Fuck that. Fuck this game.
Unless this is one of those areas he can't go into. There are certain like areas that he just apparently just can't go in. Also, in some circumstances, if you crouch, you can kind of like it's like he is only can hear you. He can't actually see you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's completely true, but when I was watching this Let's Play, they were doing that, and it seemed to be working. So
Right.
wait for him to go by.
Ah!
Oh,
Watch, does a hat man gun get you?
yeah, I think. Yep, you're done.
Alright.
It was kind of weak.
Oh, sorry.
He captured your soul.
Sorry, let me
Yep.
put that down there.
Don't
Okay.
come looking for your daughter. It's all fine. We've got it under.
Everything is okay. You can also read those journal entries. They might give you clues as to like what you need to be looking for next. But yeah, anyway.
I'm
so
laying
routine-
here awake in bed, my neck sore from sleeping on one pillow. I asked for another, but I need a doctor's order to have more than one. My sleep medicine has worn off, and I'm once again a prisoner to my insomnia. I decide. Are you in an insane asylum for insomnia?
Yes. Insomnia is insane, man.
This hand picture is really stupid. Alright.
Okay.
What routine?
Okay. So routine. Have you seen any footage of that?
Yeah, that's on the moon, right? Space base.
Yeah, it's a horror game. Like on the moon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
it's,
yeah, I've seen a little of that. Soma, I'm excited for.
Soma is another one. I was just about to say that one. Evil Within. I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Just today, that looks like a footprint. Just today, because I found a deal, and only because I found a deal, I pre-ordered Alien Isolation.
There you go.
I'm hoping that one turns out good because like it looks like what an Alien game should be about. You know, there's just you're alone, and like essentially just like basically make the first movie. You know, make it this horrific game instead of trying to make it an action game of some sort or something.
Yeah, and they're basing it on Alien, not Aliens.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
But I get the Nostromo edition, which means that I get the Sigourney Weaver DLC.
Oh yeah.
Was there like a piano?
Yeah.
Just then?
Absolutely.
Yep.
This doesn't seem great.
What are you talking
Throw
about?
that out there.
I don't
I'm
know.
not the horror maestro or anything, but
Maestro like a piano.
that's what a maestro is. Somebody who plays piano.
Yeah. No.
There's that piano again. It's for you.
I want you to feel sad when you're not scared. So put in piano chords.
Alright, so this thing has like 3 pre-rendered scares that it tries to do over and over again.
Yep. It has the wheelie chair.
Which
It
is,
has
like
the light falling, and then what else? There's like one other, yeah.
I feel like that's acceptable if you have one. Like if you consider like Slender, that's just one scare over and over again. But it just feels a lot more focused. If it's like we have 3 things that happen, and whenever you walk into a room, it's which one will happen. Doesn't feel great.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like kind of a. I mean, look at a point, I'll only stop comparing these games to Slender when they do something different than Slender.
Right, right. I said like Outlast. Outlast didn't have like these. Oh, we go get these things.
Yeah, no, it tried to change things. Maybe not entirely successfully all the time, but yeah, it was.
Well, it just seemed sort of like I only played like an hour or two of Outlast, but it seemed to me sort of like a slender level of like scare immediacy with just more of like a presentable like full narrative format,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like Outlast, minute or the scare factor on that I felt like was much higher and much more like high octane. It's incredibly relentless. Where I think Slender definitely builds more.
Yeah.
I
think
there.
I feel like the first one was pretty relentless, at least in just being like.
Yeah.
Right. I guess it just depends on which one. But I'm talking about Slender the Arrival, for example.
But
if you go play like Slender Haunt or Slender the 9 Pages or Slender Sanitarium or any of those, then he's incredibly aggressive.
What I like about Outlast is that there was like a definite ebb and flow to horror. It wasn't always on all the time. There were moments of silence, and I just went in a circle.
I don't think that's possible because it's randomly generating. I think we need to get over the procedurally generated horror thing.
No, that's an actual circle. I bet if here, let's try it again.
Well, maybe it's because you're not going away from the area.
Yeah, probably makes it in chunks. I think the procedurally generated room stuff is a good idea, but in terms of scares and
randomly generating scares doesn't work as well. I mean, like I said, this one obviously has a few random ones that just happens when it happens, and the same thing with Daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw the Hat Man once, right? Wasn't it just a black goo?
It has
a bunch
face.
of black, and then you can see like a white face or something.
Fuck that. It's called the Hat Man.
He has a hat. Don't worry.
Yeah, he has a hat on.
Yeah.
He's Black Mass. You know what? Let's find him because I really don't want to play this anymore.
It's just it's so dumb and easy. It's just our enemy's his name's the Hat Man and he's got a hat on, and then also
it is based on a creepypasta if I remember correctly.
Well, it's a fucking lame creepypasta.
Well, I bet the creepypasta is a lot better than this.
Sure, I'm talking about the creature design. I think having a guy pursuing you who's just black smoke is.
All right, let's find him. He's around here. He's close by. I think. Ugh. Just walk in a room. Whoa. Whoa. Is there a scare here? Whoa.
This just seems pretty uneventful.
Well.
All right, so the Hat Man story is pretty short. I could probably read it real quick if you want.
Let's do it.
Yeah, in your creepypasta voice. Hold on. Let's get a good look at Hat Man here. Okay, or he can just walk away.
Yeah, no, see, that's nothing. That's barely a design.
Guy.
Probably because
there he is.
Yeah, I mean, I see the guy. It's just they have to clutter it up with all that fucking.
Okay, look, there are two points. It's Black Mass and then Guy.
Right.
Yeah, I see.
Black Mask, Guy.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's run away. All right. As you were saying.
So.
Please be fast because I don't want to play this game anymore.
10:30 p.m. Late in the summer season. It's storming outside. My favorite time of year and my favorite kind of weather. Whenever it storms, I just have to smile. Storms are beautiful, or at least I used to think so. Almost all
work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Oh my god. Almost all the lights in the apartment were off, and I'm just talking to some friends over AIM. That's AOL Instant Messenger for you youngins. Then suddenly it became very, very cold, as if the storm from outside was creeping through the door. Through spelled THRU. I just figured there was a temperature drop because of the storms. So I toss on a sweatshirt. After about 30 minutes or so, I'm still freezing cold. I start to get this feeling. It's a feeling we all have felt before. The feeling that someone is staring at you. The feeling that this someone is not very far away.
So far, I don't think this is better than the
The feeling that if you turn your head the slightest bit, you would see them. I shrug this feeling off because I'm an extremely paranoid person and I get this feeling all the time. I continue to converse with my friends. I even mentioned this sensation that I currently had, and my friends naturally laugh at me, saying I need to stop being a baby. The sympathetic ones say it will go away eventually and not to worry. I waited a while. It did not go away. In fact, it increased. It felt like something was consuming the very happiness within me. Like something was filling me with dread. That chilling terror we all felt as children when the lights were turned out.
God.
A true fear of the dark.
What the fuck are you trying to scare me with right now, game? I walked into a room.
There's the blood. There's that one blood texture on the floor.
Sorry, Kyle, I'd like you to take it back just like a couple sentences. Please describe the horror to me again.
Okay. It felt like something was consuming the very happiness within me.
Mm-hmm.
Like something was filling me with dread. That chilling terror that we all felt as children when the lights were turned out.
Ah, yes.
A true fear of the dark.
That we
But
all
it's not
felt
the
this-
dark we are afraid of, but of what lurks in the dark.
Ooh.
Hey, don't speak for me. Maybe I was afraid of.
I almost couldn't take it anymore. Here I am, almost a grown man, and I'm jumping at shadows. It's ridiculous. But as ridiculous as it seems, I still have this little voice in the back of my head telling me that maybe I have a reason to be afraid. Maybe I should turn around and see if there's actually anything there. Wait.
Wait.
Why would I turn around? I don't want to turn around. Whose thought was that? That certainly wasn't mine. But who else's could it be? I reached my limit.
Response thing? Am I supposed to?
Yeah, I know. I reached my limit. If I stay in this chair another second, I'm going to go insane.
What
okay,
the
so now
fuck?
What?
Alright.
Well,
Hey,
okay.
Clint, he captured your soul.
All right.
Don't start.
Kyle,
No.
finish the...
There's not much left here, so okay. But we went from past tense now to present tense. Anyway, if I stay in this chair another second, I'm going to go insane. I wonder if I can make it to my room before this thing gets me. It could be nothing, but I am not staying here to find out. I'm a pretty fast runner. There's no way this thing can catch me.
I'm a
Let's
pretty
do
fast
this.
runner.
The chair clatters as it falls to the floor. I don't think I could move this fast again if I wanted to. After my first foot was through the gateway to my room, I was already in the process of slamming the door. I rush over and turn on every light, including the TV, making sure there's no room for any shadows. I put my ear to do the door
Oh no.
to see if I can hear it following me.
Don't do that.
Nothing. Complete stillness. The type of silence most people only experience once in a lifetime.
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know why people would ever seek this type of quiet. I never want to hear silence again.
Oh, the silence of death, Evan.
Yeah. I slowly back away from the door. I have
That's
one
not
thought
in a
going.
lifetime. Okay.
I have one thought going through my mind. What in the hell did I just see? What? You didn't see anything. We're just okay. Anyway, why? Why did? Why,
Sorry.
why did I ever look over my shoulder? I will never forget what I saw. It was a shadow, but it wasn't a shadow.
I'll
It
never.
was a shadow, but it wasn't a shadow. It was freestanding, as if it was a man. The surrounding night seemed to channel into this horrific being, making it seem blacker than the darkest pit in hell. It chilled me down to my very bones, though something peculiarly odd stood out about this particular shadow being. It had a cane with a silver handle and a top hat akin to something you'd expect to see in a movie from the early 20th century. And the thing that was the scariest part about it, to this day I swear it was smiling, and not the smile you ever want to be on the receiving end of. A smile that said, "I'm evil." A smile that said, "I had fun tonight." A smile that said, "I enjoyed toying with you." A smile that said, "I really want to hurt you." A smile that said, "I'll see you again."
We should probably check back in with this when it's our full retail release. I think they have some work to do.
Nope.
All right, what are we looking at for rating here?
It's green as grass.
All right then.
But you recommend it as a game, right?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm done. Bye, guys.
All right.
man.
So,
good-
well, really
What?
quickly.
I already
kinda-
quit out of the game.
That's okay. Real quickly, basically, the game, yeah, you just collect all these things, and then you have to like go to a final area in order to get rid of the Hat Man, and it's just there is really nothing to it.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is the hat. Oh,
what?
your discretion is advised.
Really? We're just gonna watch the trailer.
Is this a trailer comprised of Twitch streams?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is.
You guys need to look. I mean, I guess the Hat Man could be scary to someone. Maybe if they're not as battle hardened as us.
All right.
Not a-
Yeah, okay.
It's not a good viewing experience.
It's
Yeah, let's-
$15. So
Don't buy it.
nope.
Let's
Hey
see,
Kyle, get this off your wish list.
Oh, is it on my wish list?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should probably get that off there.
Yeah, it's
I think. Oh, it's because I saw like one. It wasn't the Twitch trailer, but I saw another trailer, and I was like, "Oh, that looks kind of interesting."
Yeah.
Some clues, you see.
Before it actually came out.
Some clues you hear.
Okay, could we stop?
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, let's